Hello, and welcome to City Cruise Live. Today we're gonna continue with Valhalla, and it's very weird waifu stories and stuff. But yeah, let's just load in. We're on to day 3, I'm pretty sure, yeah. And it's been quite interesting in already the first 2 days, so let's see how day 3 goes. Jill bought what she wanted and she's pleased. She will work and focus more. Okay, that's good. I guess we shall go to work. Thursday, December 15th. There's still quite a few days. There's still like 2 more days until we have to pay for rent. How long does this game go for? Oh, hi there. I was expecting the bar to be different before opening hours, but I guess it's the same tiring thing. Wow. Come on, give us some credit. We're doing the best we can. Who even are you? Elma? Ah, Leonidas. What? Okay. Game sounds very low right now. That's better. Gillian. Okay, hello. What is... I stumbled across her on my way in and asked if she wanted to tag along. Hope you don't mind. Sure, make yourself at home. Where's Boss? She didn't put the helmet on again, did she? She went out for a bit. I don't know what for, but she'll be back. Alright. Alma, make yourself comfortable while I prepare. Right, thanks. Ah, the jukebox. Okay, let's do it again. I think it's good to do it at the start of the day. Get a whole new set of songs. These songs are so good. I could make songs this catchy. All of them are like on the same kind of like style, but they're all like cool. It's nice. Okay, there we go. Oh. Time to mix drinks and change lives. What was that? Oh, just something they made me say back in instruction. Kinda sucks. Huh. I went to a school that made us stand up with our hands on our backs when someone came in. That habit didn't rub off until high school or so. Yeah, it's kinda like that. Oh yeah, look at this. A glass with the signature. Dude, I'll assume it's either an autograph or an impromptu medicine recipe. That Kira Miki girl came here yesterday before a concert actually. Oh, yeah, now I see your name here. You don't seem very surprised. I like B-Link more actually. Wow. The stoic looking duo, right? Yep, those. Seems you had a better day than mine yesterday. I had a breakup with Damien. I see, want a drink? You don't seem very surprised. Well, I'm assuming you and Damien break up a lot or something. Almo, we've known each other for, what, a few months now? Oh, okay. I'd be interested if those relationships of yours went further than a week or 2. Ooh! Snap. You say you broke up that there's usually not enough time to foster something to break. It's more like the guy wasn't what I wanted, so I stopped flirting. Oh, the music stopped. It's getting dramatic. You could pretend to be a bit more interested, you know? Like my mom says, if I don't buy it, it's because I know the product. Speaking of buying, do you want a frame? Frame? Yeah, for these pictures you have of your boss, the ones filling your phone with memory. Some seem sneakily taken at that. Is that true? What do you care? How the hell did you find that out? So it is true. Shut up. I'm a hacker, remember? You shouldn't piss off a hacker. Oh no. We're getting into some bad territory. I really like this one of her sleeping in her office. I think I'll copy it. What is Jill up to, though? You! Hey, can you make me a bad touch before we keep arguing? Pff, sure. Let me just check if the stream is actually working. Because now I'm paranoid. Because of that one time I didn't actually start the stream. And that's really hard to know when no one's watching. Okay, it looks alright, I think. Yeah, it looks alright. Okay. Welcome back, Jill. So what do you want? Bad touch. 1, 2, on the rocks. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And mix. There we go. Bad touch. Here. Who gives these drinks the silly names? Usually the ones who registers it. Some people have quite the silly sense of humor. Like that girl who keeps laughing over this particular drink's name. Yeah. So, who's Damien again? The one with the nice car. Sure, he's also the manager at the bank. But that car was what caught my eye. And what was wrong with him? Turns out he was a LARPer. LARP? Live action role-playing. Sounds more like the nickname of some heavy-handed writer or a military organization. What did he roleplay as? Have you heard of the Woodstock fairs? Those events where people barely dress, stink, roll around in mud and in the open. Those are hippies, yeah? He frequents those and it's something I'd rather not deal with at all. If I stayed with him, I'd eventually have to. I mean, I need to support my partner in what he does, but if it's something like that... You see, that's the problem right there. You say breaking up like you had something formal, but most of the time you're still getting to know him. Oh, oops. Okay, sorry for using the right word or whatever, but I'm still sorely disappointed. At least I'm trying to get some action. When was the last time you spent the night with someone else? Last night? Was it? Your cat doesn't count. Oh, my cat counts. A year ago, it was messy. See? I mean, I have no idea how to deal with that. If I were you, I would have pushed over there into a closet ages ago. People have different needs and priorities. Yes, but don't you miss having the warmth of someone else at your side? Using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs, putting your head on their chest, listening to them breathe as they pet your head, dozing off knowing they're there, watching you, protecting you. Jill? Anything I can make you to shut up and drink? I'll have you know that my uncle just Juan taught me ventriloquism when I was 12. Drinking won't stop me talking, or making tasteless puns for Aunt Rosa. Still, get me something weird, would you? Huh, ventriloquism. Weird, a weird drink. Yeah, something different, experimental, uncommon. Let's see. Promo drinks fit that bill. Wait. I want an experimental. That would be. Why are they all bland? Nah. I guess I'll go with a piano woman. Yeah, sure. 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Aged and mixed. There we go. Here. Yeah, this is the bill. It's a promotional drink made to commemorate a movie. Read, they left up the chance to sell drinks that would be unmarketable otherwise. Oh, you know your orders are weird today. They are? Yeah, usually the first thing you ask for is a Brentini, and then something like a Colbert Velvet or something similar. Well, I sometimes feel like I need something different, you know? Something tells me part of the reason you left this Damien is because he was too deep in routine. Maybe. Or Elmer. Hey, speaking of routines, as a hacker, what's your opinion on the whole Alice Rabbit thing? That's the silence of somebody who just heard something stupid. Stupid enough to warrant the speech they prepared just for the occasion like this. As always, very perceptive of you. You know, decades ago, there was this group of people that hacked simple sites with an agenda. Can't remember what they used to call themselves. I just remember that it was just petty vandalism. Anyway, everyone that participated started using the same name. They wanted to create this anonymous anarchist identity. The whole Alice Rabbit thing is the logical conclusion of that. It's what happens when that idea reaches into its breaking point and goes mainstream. It is no longer a group, but an individual. An untouchable entity watching from the shadows, monitoring and judging everything anyone does. Observing, tolerating no one but itself. A lot of for what essentially a pet the press made up. Yep, okay, so you tell us first. I mean, we have seen the actions of such an entity. Okay, what is this game? I don't understand. Is it just a philosophical, political game? With, like, no actual, like, proper story? Because, like, nothing's really moving forward in the game. Hey, I'll stay for a bit. Hey, glad you can come, Skull. If you like to watch me reading for like a whole stream, you've come to the right game. Because this is basically what this game is. And I'm skipping some of this reading because it's literally useless. Okay, big Brantini, there we go. There we go. We can make the drinks. Brantini. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you can't. Oh, you can. Oh, nice. 1, 2, 3. 1. Aged and he said her. What? What? Oh, what? That failed. What did I do wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. There we go. I read the text while you skipped. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is a mature game. Just gonna say that. Here. You know, Brantini is such a weird name. I was originally supposed to replicate the Martini. Problem is, the BTC got a hold of a brand of Vermouth, and so on a weird whim, they changed the name. Yeah, don't worry. People drunk. Why should you get people drunk? Make it sound so easy. Want to understand the precautions. Didn't really make it lines. Seriously, I don't understand this game. So basically, she's a hacker. And she's talking about a hacking job. And that she hacks people. And she's gone now. Hello, sugar. Ow. Hello, Mr. Donovan. Oh, it's Mr. Donovan. Like my pop used to say, never touch the ass of a woman with metallic arms. I think it's more like plastic and carbon fiber. They're harder than that all my abdomen felt. Do you normally greet people that way? I'm a man that can't contain himself when he sees something like when he sees something he likes, kid. Oh, but don't worry, you're safe. You're flatter than the fields at my summer house. Whoa, that was brutal. A bit of advice, you shouldn't provoke the one serving you drinks or food. Don't be offended, kid. You have your audience. I'm just not a part of it. Today I'm making this a quick one. Gotta tend to business in a while. Roast dead. Having said that, I'll just... Oh, whoops. Having said that, I'll just have the usual. The usual, he says. 3 days and he already has a usual. Which is just beer. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. The usual. Glad to see that being offended doesn't affect your service. Ah, maybe I should do that. Because you're allowed to just serve bad drinks. So maybe I should start messing with people. That'll make it interesting. I'm not offended, just irked. What brings you today, Mr. Donovan? That girl I interviewed yesterday. Triggered? Triggered by what? Is coming again in a couple of weeks. So I was working to clinch an exclusive interview. Did you succeed? Who the hell do you think you're talking to? I'm Donovan D. Dawson. I always get what I want. Sure, I had to blackmail the editors of other outlets, but the end result is what matters. What? Deleted link? What do you mean? Oh, okay, right. I see. Wait, blackmail? This guy's not a good guy. I think no one in this is a good guy. Yeah, I'm not flat, I'm thick. You'd be surprised at the kind of stuff you find out when you get the right people drunk. Hey, the signature on the glass over there. Oh yeah? That big-titted lemon was here? She came yesterday before the concert, yeah. Anything juicy come out of her visit? No. Gossip-worthy? No. Tabloid-worthy? No. Come on, there has to be something. Well, her love for what she does is so honest and pure that anyone who tries to ruin it should be ashamed. Oh, don't give me that. Throw me a bone here, anything. I got nothing. Everyone has their price. How much for you to spill the beans? I'm serious here. She said nothing that could be used against her or that you didn't already know. Fine. Hey kid, do you think Lilum have nipples? I don't know, I feel like he would already know the answer to this. He seems like the guy that would play around with robotic female ladies. Excuse me? I mean, I've seen a couple of portals where they have them, but they could be modded, you know? So yesterday, while interviewing the singer Lilum chick, I kept wondering if those tits had nipples. This game! I mean, he's the funnest one to talk about though, just because he's so out there. He's the funnest one to read. No, don't leave. The stream is fine, Skull. I mean, I'd be fine without them, but this curiosity is killing me. But I'm even more curious about the engineers that designed them. Can you picture a room full of people discussing whether or not the tits on a Lilum look good? You didn't vote for this game, but some people did. A bunch of guys and a lesbo engineer wondering if the latest model is good enough. Man, God bless those. Any interesting previews of tomorrow's news? You expect me to share my information you wouldn't share your scoop of the singer? How can one share when there's honestly nothing to share? I'm gonna be a good citizen today and let this one pass. Have you heard of the group called the Harbingers? No, not really. There's some group wanting to overthrow the White Knights. I read their manifesto in the bathroom once. Interesting piece and even better makeshift toilet paper. They talk about how the organization is corrupt, full of mob bosses or something like that. I think I've heard about that somewhere. What about them? They sent a message to some outlet saying they have proof of their claims. But they're gonna release it to the public tomorrow. Oh, that'd be interesting to see, I think. I know, right? Alright kid, give me a Bleeding Jane so I can call it a day. Okay, Bleeding Jane, that's different. 1, 2, 3. I really want to. I want to try and mess up one of their drinks once, but I don't know when to mess up. All blended. When would be a good time to mess up a drink? When one of them insult me. Next time someone insults me, I'm gonna make their drink bad. Simple enough for you, see? I see. So I've heard this is Dana Zana's bar. Is it true? Yeah. Never thought I'd hear about the undefeated of the West again. When they deserve to die. Okay, you let me know when they deserve to die, and I will mess up their drink. More so after the incident with the bears. Where is she? She's running some bears? 6 years ago, a cash-strapped Dana Zana entered an underground ring for money. Faced 10 enraged grizzly bears. She beat them all without killing them. I heard she set them free afterwards too. And you were there? I was drunk and bored, what can I say? Do you know if she lost her arm there? Can't remember, too drunk. Maybe she had a prosthetic then too. I heard someone suggest that she had lost it after throwing a baseball out of a stadium. But some of the... Okay, he's gone. Is it break time? Looks like it's break time. Do. Break time. Let's save. We're on break. It's now safe to keep playing. Let us go. Ah, boss, you're back. Yeah, sorry about not being here earlier. What were you doing? I had a brief meeting with my BTC manager. Oh, everything alright? As alright as it can be. Considering that we're closing eventually. What? When will that happen? Okay. Bye, Skull. Thanks for watching for a bit. I don't know. Brian said that we'll be safe for a few months, while the paperwork is filled and everything's put in order. Oh? I was talking to him about you. About me. Yeah, I was telling him to do whatever it takes to ensure you don't spend too much time without a job. If possible, to reassign you ASAP after closing. Hey, if it helps. Brian might be the angriest of us all. They want to close the only bar in the whole area that hasn't given me any headaches, he said. Yeah. What about Gil? He's the one that worries me the most, actually. He's kinda working using the credentials of another guy that was working here before. Who? The one who bought a levitation potion and then threw himself off a building. Oh yes, the levitation potion story. He used weird euphemisms, boss. Anyway. I find it hard to believe that Gil will find a job after all of this. Just who is Gil? I have an idea of who he is, but I'm still putting pieces together. Anyway, back to work. Imminent closure is no excuse to slack off. Yes, sir! Shouldn't it be ma'am? It's a chick. Gilligan. You guys know I can hear you, right? Poor Gilligan. He's just in this bar working here, and we just talk about him right in front of him as if he's not there. This place looks familiar. Excuse me, is this the Valhalla bar? It is indeed. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh god, what is Say planning now? Excuse me? I want a drink whose name has changed after many women protested. Can you get me that? Sure. What was that drink? Ah, the game's getting harder. But I know what it is, because it is the Piano Women. So they're not telling me, they're giving me less and less information about how to do things now. So they want me to mess up the drinks, but I won't let you. I'm gonna, if I mess up a drink, it's gonna be my own doing. So I purposely do. Oh, I keep messing this up though. And there we go. Piano Woman. Here you go. Very nice, thanks a lot. So you know, say, Miss... I'm Stella Hoshi. My pleasure. Yeah, I know her. She's been here before, yes? Yep, in fact, I'm glad you know her, because you left us here last time. Oh, whoops. Not the first time, huh? Her helmets have been picked up by all sorts of people in the last 3 months. Valets, nurses, morticians, fire jugglers. She's been lucky enough to always leave it with people who return it, at least. Whoa, quite a few people. Says as much of a sociable girl as she is a total klutz. At least when she's not being serious, she's very competent when she puts her mind. I see. So did she recommend you this place, or when we're getting here today? I can see why she chose this place. It's the kind of place she likes. Say, is that Kira Miki's autograph on the glass there? Seems like the glass is a conversation starter. Nice. Yeah, it is. How did you get it? She stopped here yesterday just before the concert. Really? I mean, she did? Yeah, nice girl. Can I see it? Sure. Yep, it's Starlight's signature is hers. So your name's Jill then? Yes. Ain't this nice? Here you go. Do you like her, Miss Stella? Just call me Stella. I do. Whenever you hear her songs, you're filled with so much energy and happiness. Too bad I couldn't purchase a ticket for this one. I mean, they were sold out in minutes. Luckily I could secure a couple for the next time she comes around. Oh, excuse me for a second. Hello? Where the hell are you? Car crash? Oh, you're helping. Will it take long? Alright. Yeah, don't worry. I take it that will say. Yes. Will you wait for her? I will. In the meantime, I feel like another drink. One that was prepared in memory of the creator's dearest friend. Alright. I think that was Piano Man. Oh wait, Piano Man. It's gonna get harder though, with these kind of descriptions. I'm not gonna do that well. Is this the one you had in mind? Yes, exactly. Thank you. May I ask you something that might be personal? Is it about my eye, is it? No, it's not. At least, I don't think so. I don't get to serve many cat boomers, so it's something I've been curious about. Did you go through the procedures because of a disease or because of the fad? Before I was born, I was diagnosed with nanomachine rejection. So, It had to be done, otherwise I would have died shortly after birth. This is a weird future. Also, what is the ad in the background? I'd buy that for $1. What are we buying for $1? I'm a bit on the weak side because of it, though. I'm sorry if I overstepped. I don't mind. It's always nice to dispel the idea of that my parents were just into the fad. You seem to know your drinks, Jill. Well, I guess I've read a bit more than the recipe book. Do you like alcohol? Yeah. Oh. I keep misclicking. But the colors, the stories... Sounds a bit silly when I say it out loud. Not at all. Do you collect them or anything like that? Actually, yeah, I started doing Grandpa's collection and started growing it. Do you like alcohol, Stella? I'm right here, right? But I'm normally more of a social drinker, unless I'm with somebody. I don't tend to drink much. See? Sorry I'm late! Welcome. You took your sweet time. Yeah, sorry. I got caught in the rush hour traffic too, and I figured walking might be faster. Luckily, there was a building with emergency stairs nearby, and I climbed down. Climbed down? Took an air cab. Oh. I would suggest using ground transportation, but I'm happy to see you put safety first. Safety? No. Flying cars are just way cooler. I still don't understand how they don't give you motion sickness. If I find out how to avoid it, you'll be the first one. Anyway. I like a drink that was... You're at it again, you and your cryptic orders always leaving us with weird stuff. Hey, I expect only the best from whoever serves me. They need to be able to answer to these kind of orders. Still, I'm sure you're wearing poor Jill out with the kind of stuff. She's done quite well so far, actually. Really? Thank you. Whatever, please order something normal, would you? That'll be 2 fringe weavers then. Or 2 drinks at once? No, we're sharing them. What, like half a glass for each? Isn't it better? Don't worry, you'll see. 2 fringe... I'm guessing to make 2. 1... agent 1, 2... 9... 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now what? Oh, I didn't age it. There we go. Sir, 2 fringe weavers. So, this one's for you and this one's for me. You said you wanted whatever I asked for, right? Oh, that way. You could have said so earlier. Oh yeah, here. Hey, so this is where I left my helmet, thanks. You really need to be more careful with these things. Yeah, but I have spares. Those spares should be saved for when the one you're using breaks or malfunctions, not when you lose it. Those helmets cost money, you know? Yeah, sorry. Should I say that boss got her head stuck because of the jam button? Speaking of money, still going to the meeting? Yep, you worried? Fine. Debbie, fine, rumors. I think I feel like this game makes the talking really long and boring, so people do skip it, and then they miss out on important information that you'll need for making drinks or something. Because I don't see the point of all of this really long talk otherwise. Do you believe in stuff about tensions growing? So I have to kind of pay attention to it, but also kind of just don't want to read all of this. Because it's literally, it means nothing. It's a utopian future or something. Where finally, the Dorothy has come back to Valhalla. Oh no. This chick! Oh no. Please refrain from doing those sitcom-like entrances. You're disturbing other clients. Oh, come on. You know the audience would have gone wild with that one. And besides, you make it sound like you have a full house. It's uncommon to see you here 2 days in a row. I wanted to grab something before starting my shift. Grab something before they started grabbing me, you could say. Hey, you having a drink? Can I buy you one? Why, yes, thank you. Honey, you should follow her example and offer me drinks more often. We'll see. What are you having? I'll have what she's having. I've got the perfect thing. Let's have a blue fairy. One of both? One for each. Alright. Blue fairy. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Agent mixed. There we go, that's one. 1, 2, oh. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Age and mix. Blue fairies coming right up. 2 fairies. Hey, this is pretty good. See? And it's blue like your hair. It is! So, what's your name, sweetie? Call me Say. Alright, Say, I'm Dorothy. Say. Yes. Say. Yes. Say. Why did you just buy me a drink? I just thought you were cute as a button, so I wanted to invite you to join me. Wow, you have to be the first person to offer me a drink without having an ulterior motive. And that includes over there. Gilligan. Poor Gilligan. What do you mean? Trust me, when you work in my kind of field, you learn to read cues from everything. And this girl is simple to fault. How so? You're the what you see is what you get type. That look on your face is of one that simply sees no point in lying. Coupled with the fact that you're here in what looks like your work attire tells me that you're so married to your job that sex is too far down your priority list to notice its existence. I don't know. Is that an insult? So if you invited me, thank you. Okay. You say you're the first one. What about Deal giving you a ticket on the other day? Who? Oh yeah, the little one with the dogs. No, he doesn't count. He looks like a humanoid, Matt. Ouch. You seem very perceptive, Dorothy. But I'm not too far behind. How so? I can tell your body is heavily modded with things you shouldn't even have. Your tongue is a beep 69. Ooh, 69. With DNA scanning capabilities. Your skin is coated with an anti-radiation finish. Your joints are of the premium extra flexible variety. And the most important thing, your hands. What about them? I don't know how modded your body is under those clothes. The tongue, joints, and skin are merely interesting. But your hands are the Murd 113 of Realtor Industries, a model designed to shoot Class 5 bullets from its fingertips. So? Clause G of article in the argumentation, motivation, above, should go making. Any humanoid or sapient creature under civilian designation that has upgraded any of its person to hold firearms of Class 3 grade or higher will either be commissioned for disarmament or sent to danger zones. Oh man! Dorothy has been caught! She's been carrying weapons on her. But what are you gonna do? Nothing. Eh? I'm not in law enforcement, I just do rescue. And even if I was, I'm not on duty right now. Oh. I want to know though, why go through with that upgrade. A girl's gotta take care of herself, you know? I want to be able to deal with things if they get ugly. And this is the most discreet mod they have. Well, at least I thought so. Oh, yeah. Okay, then I can give you some advice, I guess. The reason I can tell it's not your default hand model is your fingertips. The tips are a little bigger to make the cannons fit. You could get a small mod that changes them into disposable tips, assuming they're being used for self-defense and not regular use, of course. I see. Well, I gotta go. Yes, another thing. If you aim for the arms or legs once in self-defense, anything more is assault. Okay. Yeah. Dorothy, you're pretty shifty. Bye, Dorothy. Bye-bye. Please come again. What? I thought she was gonna take me away. Why would they put my mind on vacuum cleaner for 3 years? What? 2 if I behave well. That's what happens when you underestimate people. Although I'm tempted to ask. About what? DNA reading, Tom? Very prehensile, intuitive, also it vibrates. Extra flexible joints? Do you really need to ask? I don't need to ask, Dory. I'm good. I know, okay? It's good. Anti-radiation coating. Hey, my skin is my first tool of the trade. I need to take care of it as much as possible. And it makes me feel so soft no matter how much it's been battered. Alright then. So you fancy yourself a diviner? Reading people and all? Not really, I'm just quite good at reading people. I guess it's a byproduct of dealing with so many people on a daily basis. This really is a rule. What can you say about me then? Let's see, You're very, very sexually frustrated. She knows. It's not the act itself, but rather that your partner can't seem to satisfy you on a deeper level. There's an even deeper frustration. Something happened that's blocking you. Maybe there's someone who... Hey! Yes, the lewd game. Maybe there's someone who, you know, won't return their feelings. Maybe you were hurt in the past. Thus your demeanor is that of someone who feels like life is playing tricks on her. Okay. Oh boy, did I actually hit the nail on the head. I was making this stuff up on the fly. All of that was just rubbish, I say, because it's 80%, it's right 80% of the time. Generic, if you will. You'd be surprised at the amount of sexual frustration people hold. I can't read you, honey. You're too good at putting on a professional face. But this definitely gives me more insight into you. Lucky. Aren't you late or something? I am, but if you'd let me satisfy your frustrations, I could stall for some time. Go. Fine. Bye-bye, honey. Artificial intelligence has come rather far, eh? One wonders how artificial it remains. Shut up. Shut up. Everything done? Yeah. Hey boss, this might seem random, but do you remember the first time I came to the bar? When you came to submit your contract? Yeah, why? Whoa. Weird music. Oh, that music. Well, for some reason I've been hung up on it since the morning, and it just realized why. The visage that welcomed me back then was Gil trying to put your hand out off a jar. Oh yeah, that. I can't remember what exactly. This music's distracting me so much, I can't read. It's such a wild song. Because something fell inside and I tried to retrieve it. I just kind of put my hand in and it got stuck. It was a friend's jar too, so I couldn't just take a break. Oh, this music. I can't change. Can I change it? Oh, there we go. Oh, that's not much better. There we go. I can read now. Hey Gil, how did you get your hand out of the jar? A straw and some butter. Oh yeah, clever solution. Yeah, and that brings me to the random thought. That incident, the helmet yesterday. And many times your foot got stuck on something. That's something. What are they talking about? Bosses. Now they mention it, I remember this one time she tried to eat a big sandwich and her jaw got stuck. What? Then there was this incident with the TV. I'll admit my fault with the others, but the TV incident was not my fault. The assembly instructions for that stand should have labeled their Z and S better. You saw what happened when I switched the S2 piece with this 5Z one. Still, Jill's onto something here. Yes, she is. Now go clean the dishes and you can leave for today. I'd like to think she'll make an effort now to avoid getting stuck in things. I want to believe. Hey, the end of the day! Guild subscription got renewed. Should no problem focusing on work today. Happy birthday. 800 has been charged to your account to renew your membership. Okay. Cool. This game's interesting. You wouldn't believe this shocking... What is this shocking thing? Don't miss. Content blocked! Region blocked! What? Okay. Gonna save here. I don't know if I should keep streaming. What's the time today? I have plenty of time to keep streaming, so I might as well keep streaming. But okay. Saving. I'm gonna just stop the stream and restart it because it'll split up the videos when I upload it to YouTube. So I will be right back very soon.